dozens. Will they ask our third ump, Michael Goff, to get busy?
रिव्ह्यू ले रहा भाई बहू ना
It was a much better length from
कैसा
Junior
लग
Dollar. The consultation is still in progress,
रहा
but
है ये जूनियर डाला
they've decided against it. Very often you can pick up a bit of a clue just watching the wicket keeper. Yeah, that's missing leg. That's just the angle, taking it down leg from around the wicket.
Proteas, they really could do with a wicket here now. Once again, an action replay. Vern Fernandez's favourite.
Plays the shot so well, and we often talk about maximising deliveries, even if it's a good delivery. It has the ability to turn it into one. That's always a sign of a classy, good player. Even with good deliveries goes for one.
न्यूजीलैंड ही साउथ अफ्रीका मेरे ख्याल से न्यूजीलैंड
so controlled, isn't it? His emotions, way plays.
ये बॉलिंग कहाँ है कुछ भी यार साउथ अफ्रीका पे
Reload this one.
क्लास एन भी नहीं खेलता
Here's another extra to the total.
इनके स्कोर कार्ड तो देख रहा हूँ किसने रन्स मारे हैं
I often make reference to you have the go-getters and then you have the accumulators, but the Williamson's record, he's got 28 of 27 deliveries, but hardly playing a shot. Well, a productive over for New Zealand, 92 for 1.
दिल पाकिस्तानी होगा फिर वो होगा क्योंकि बोला नेक्स्ट पाकिस्तान एसी क्यों बंद है एसी क्यों बंद है यूनिक है ना अब खुल के जियो यूनिक है ना अब खुल के जियो आप जहां भी हो जो भी ऑर्डर करें फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
क्या लगता है यार एक बंदा देगा बताओ कौन जीत रहा
304 for 6. Now, Vern, I'm going to give you last timber at the toss. Okay, listen, you're going to have to bat first, but you'll post 304. I think you'd take that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think you certainly fancy yourself with runs on the board, but still have to come out and bowl well. Excellent shot, just a little chip over that cover region. Excellent work by Ethan Boss. I think I keep talking about this middle phase. It's such an important phase in the game from a batting as well as a bowling perspective. You have to create wicket-taking opportunities. Because we've seen it all too often and all too well that you're just going to allow partnerships to keep meandering on. It's almost become too late to catch up, so you have to take a risk as a captain and force Kane Williams to take on the game. So mid on up, and just frustrate him, strangle him a little bit, make him take the risk. They're going to go 5 6s and over. They're happy to do that because they know they've got the power in Mitchell, Phillips towards the back end. If that run rate hard to keep up anywhere around the 8s. So as a captain, you have to take that risk. You have to make the play because you've got ball in hand.
Did you say that, Vern? Mid-on, which is now long on, but it's mid-off for the left-hander. Conway comes up. Oh, there's part of an opportunity. I know that's hard on keepers, but if you'd gone across a bit more, you just wonder. 100 up with that, but it is wides. So 3 figures for the Black Caps.
That's definitely a chance. He didn't even bother going, Carl Verena. As a keeper, you have to ride it. You have to go with your hands. Yeah. Thanks to our director for exposing me like that.
What's in it?
Steady Eddie as she goes. And this partnership starting to blossom. It's 50 now. 54. Dancing shoes. Conway cracks one here for the maximum.
Nice shot.
The calculated risk from Devon Conway. Understanding that Mutasami was going to turn it into him. Gave it a little bit of flight. The invitation was sent and he said, I'll have a piece of that. And I tell you what, when they hit them these days, they do travel all the way. Beautiful flow of the blade. Excellent position.
York himself. Well, you're a golfer. Wouldn't that lovely, that lovely swing and finish from Conway?
Yeah, what I really enjoy about this one is the balance. Not trying to overhit it. He knows if he hit it anywhere near the middle, he's got enough to take it all the way. Another productive over for New Zealand. 15 off, 107 for 1.
स्टेडियम का जोश स्क्रीन पे लाइव शॉप की फ्री लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग के साथ एंजॉय करो आईसीसी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी का हर लम्हा वो भी बिना किसी सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस के शॉप को लगेगा डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ
जीरा प्लस चाय के साथ पेश करके तो देखो यही है गुफ्तगू का प्लस जीरे का जायका लिए हमारी बातों सा खस्ता जीरा प्लस
Pakistan's best-selling hybrids. Apple.
मैंने सुना इन्होंने इंडिया का फ्लैग भी लगाया.
Well, New Zealand is ticking along rather nicely here. The symmetry there.
तबरेज
First and second scores of 50, both 55 balls. Another experienced campaigner. A lot on the T20 circuit these days, of course, Tabraiz Shamsi. And with the celebrations of note. Allah with the shoe off. Dialing in. Cheeky. Hello. Who doesn't love a wrist spinner? And a left arm wrist spinner to boot. So this is key for the Proteas. They need wickets. Starts with a little gentle loosener. Nice out of the hand. Wants to start well. It's important for Shamsi to start well here.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Danny. It's important that he starts well. I'm a massive fan of mystery spin. The white ball format. It's an exciting part of the game. If they get it right on the day, South Africa needs Tabraiz Shamsi to step up here. Last 4.2 overs, yielding 40 runs. Previous 7, only 27. And that's the importance of having experience at the crease. Understanding that it might be a bit of a tough period where you just need to absorb a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, 100%. There it is again. Evidence. Just a little punch. No risk. You better participate and win by taking a picture with the Pig Friends, the original sandwich packs. Who hasn't got the munchies? Share it on Instagram and follow the tag at PF Original Sandwich. Hoorah! Bold. Shammers. Flight, get the pace right and get some confidence, get a little rhythm before you start trying to give it too much of a rip. It's part of the thinking.
And I do feel that he's the one bowler where you can have mid-off up because he has that mystery element to his bowling. Ask Conway to take on that risk. That's brilliant. Excellent length. And he's going to be key. He's going to be very key for South Africa if they are to get across the line. They need him to bowl well. They need him to pick up wickets. They need him to break open this part to support South Africa.
Mr. Conway in particular. 44 in 0. That's away with a little bit of an over pitch run, but not a bad start at all. Just 2 from the 20th. 109 for 1.
आप जहां भी हो जो भी ऑर्डर करें फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
हो जाए पाकिस्तान के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
दिल पाकिस्तानी होगा ये तो होगा क्योंकि कोला नेक्स्ट पाकिस्तान।
ये सामान रखते जा रहे हैं।
Yeah, only the one wicket to Eton Boss. Brilliant stuff from Mulder. Yielding 12 runs in his 4 overs. South Africa need a few more of those overs to come. All into the attack. It'll be Mslali Umpangwana. All-rounder from Cape Town. There's his numbers, 44 wickets. That's under 23 apiece.
Mbangwana. Give me mate Mr. Pommy Mbangwana. Thompson, it's just been fizzing with the SA20. Mbangwana. So yeah, full timber. From your neck of the woods, Fern, the Cape.
Yeah, very economical in that run-up. He's a good getter, but what he will use is his height. He managed to extract a little bit of extra bounce. Very casual, almost West Indian-like.
So you got the long limbs. Comes out that front leg well. There it is. There's the pace. And surprise back in the day, a bowler go, hey, 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 as the batter comes down to try and field the ball back. Yeah, listen, Chief. Hello. Oh, we've got the message in the air. Umpire Riaz. He said, look, we've got a no ball on off and it's a decent size one. So we're going to have a freebie here, folks.
Yeah, I had a look at his first delivery and it was awfully close to that line. This is an area where he cannot fault on. Discipline. Well, it's a free hit. Where is he going? Devon Conway.
No chance to get the 50. We'll bring up 4, get ever closer to go to 48 now.
He looked a little frustrated in Devon Conway because he couldn't get going, but he was afforded a free hit just to release that pressure. Slow ball into the surface. Easy pickings. He's been there for far too long. Devon Conway. No fall left. Yes.
Mid on, mid off up. Squeezing inside the circle. Well bowled. Nice length there and terms of differences in pace. Another one was a slower ball there. No ball. In terms of variety. Some of it cranked up. This confidence perspective, he really wants to get into a groove here. Any bowler, in fact.
Yeah, it's so important. First over is always important to get yourself into a spell. I always talk about the intensity which you start out with. You're going to try and feel your way into the game. That's where you can get hurt. Then you're behind the 8 ball. Once you're behind the 8 ball, it's so difficult to catch up at this level.
Likes it there. Big batters. Yep. Moving closer to a little milestone Conway.
And I suppose you look at different teams coming up in this Champions Trophy and you ask yourself, in terms of balance, which team can go all the way? Look of this New Zealand outfit. In terms of experience, you've got explosive hitters towards the back end. I suppose the only question mark will be in that bowling department for them. You certainly feel from a batting perspective they've got most bases covered.
They have. It's a lovely scene. Hanged in with a little Q-ender from Kane.
हो गया
Williamson.
कर दो
So we've got 1 to go.
ध्यान से करना बल्ली हटा के
It's ticking along nicely.
He does this.
हाँ आराम आराम से
Almost does batters for lack of pace. Almost expect him to be a little bit quicker onto you. Also at height, sometimes the ball just sits in the surface. Not a slow ball. In the first.
स्टेडियम का जोश स्क्रीन पे लाइव शॉकी फ्री लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग के साथ एंजॉय करो आईसीसी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी का हर लम्हा वो भी बिना किसी सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस के
Champions
शॉक
Trophy
तो
में किसको
लगेगा
बंद कर रहा हूँ?
डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ
Signal.
Devin Conway with get another half century in ODI cricket. He's been very controlled throughout the innings, constructed it well, but you know that the job is half done. His fourth ODI 50. First versus South Africa, but we know that once he gets settled, he normally converts. Wide, so 450s, 500. So more often than not, once he gets to 50, he goes on to get 2-3 figures.
And he's looked so good. What beautiful timing, spot on with shot selection.
Notice put in line.
First delivery, a lovely cover drive to start his innings off, and it's as if he's got things under control. This partnership, through the offside, but there is that sweeper cover. A couple of runs for Williamson. Williamson looking much more fluent today. That's what time in the middle does. But for a long time, wasn't at his
He came back after 15 months in that match against Pakistan, took his time, laid the foundation for the team, and now he's back in his groove. Oncoming, just pushed it out wide. It's a single. Conway with down the ground for his 50. It was a figure-free moment, whether it is a quick online doctor consultation, doorstep medicine delivery, life, accidental or handset insurance, figure-free gives you all and more. 121 for one.
जीरा प्लस चाय के साथ पेश करके तो देखो यही है गुफ्तगू का प्लस जायकाली हमारी बातों से हंसता जीरा प्लस आप जहां भी हो जो भी ऑर्डर करें फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा
तेज बोला ये शॉट पे मारा क्या है भाई
Came out of his crease, but made sure that he hit it behind point.
shot of a batter in form. He's taking contact with the bowlers, riding on the
क्या
bounce this
bounce है
time,
भाई?
came down the bridge. Brilliant timing, and the outfield does the rest.
Range in where the keeper was standing. Now he's up to the stumps. Just to prevent Williamson coming down the track. So
अभी टप्पा आगे छक्का लगा
something different in terms of strategy.
It's not going to be easy. We have seen there is quite a good bounce in this pitch, so it's going to be a difficult task for the keeper. The length will be very crucial here. Pangwana, who's making his debut for South Africa.
Pangwana ना Pangwana nice move.
To the offside again. He calls for two and will get two. Suddenly you see that Williamson flow with the bat is back. First game he batted for 89 deliveries. That has held him in good stead because today he's got to 42, striking at 105. So that certainly has helped him in his flow of the game and also getting back into the rhythm of batting. Got one pulled in the air, but safe enough.
Time with the on the pitch matters a lot, and so is the situation today. Their first wicket down on 50, and now he's looking very comfortable. Didn't measure the slowness of this ball pretty well, but still under control. Last time when he was on the crease, New Zealand were 2 down for 39. So when you're coming back after 15 months, the team is setting a target, different situation, and Williamson with his experience doing really well now.
Nicely done. Cover. This is something that South Africa have to do. They need a moment of brilliance. That is a moment of brilliance, but also they need a moment of brilliance that results in a wicket. Something to get this innings with the ball kick-started. At the moment it's just rolling along very comfortably for New Zealand. Got ball to end the 23rd, 128 for 1.
में 128 हो गया जी 120 बॉल 120 ओवर में
Stadium controls, screen पे live, शौकीन free live streaming के साथ enjoy करो ICC Champions Trophy का हर लम्हा, वो भी बिना किसी subscription charges के। शौक तो लगेगा। Download the app now.
तो हो जाए पाकिस्तान के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
एसी क्यों बंद है? एसी क्यों बंद है? यूनिक है ना? अब तो खुल के जियो। यूनिक है ना? अब खुल के जियो।
Right, but his strength also is in the way that he tackles spin. He's got a couple of shots to release and also go big. Once he gets settled on surfaces which don't really offer much in terms of bounce and seam movement, it becomes very difficult to dislodge.
अच्छी कंडीशन में तैयार है 13 रन पे एक विकेट टारगेट फिर भी कम से कम 350 को मारने चाहिए पिछले मैच में 330 मारे तो सही खेल रहे हैं
Something has to happen for South Africa quickly. It just seems as if everything under control with New Zealand. You look at senior bowlers, you look at your top bowlers. Kamsi right now has to manufacture a wicket. Something in the field. Something just to break up the game.
You often talk about spinners asking questions from both edges of the bat. Tabraiz Shamsi can do that. that will be the key. If he can deliver those deliveries where it can create some kind of a doubt in the batter's mind, because at the moment they are looking very comfortable.
चौक हो गए सेमीफाइनल में.
Bowling lineup which is not very experienced, so pressure on the ones who have played for a longer period of time and obviously become the leader of the attack. That means that New Zealand can sit on Shamsi and just play normally, don't really have to take a risk against him, because they know that they'll find ways with the other bowlers. South Africa to prosper, Shamsi has to deliver. He has to not only keep the runs down but take wickets.
And this is where captaincy will play an important role for Bavuma as well, because there has to be a bowling partnership. When Shamsi is operating, there has to be pressure from the other end. You just can't keep leaking runs, because then Shamsi's effectiveness will get affected as well.
Oh, he wanted this. He wanted it down the ground. Almost through was Shamsi. That's a single. Want energy on the field, but if you want energy on your mobile phones or tablets, you can get it through Inverex Solar Energy. You can charge your phones and tablets in that booth whilst watching the game. Inverex Solar Energy. His turn, slow turn.
Yes, the pitch has some turn in it, and that's something the British Shamsi can extract. Keeping the wickets in play will be crucial as well. All eyes on him to get that important breakthrough for South Africa.
Beautifully played. He knows that mid-off is up in the circle, but even if he wasn't, that has gone all the way. Williamson gets to his 50 in style. A big 6-over mid-off timed to perfection, and this has been a typical Williamson innings with such lovely flow. 50 of just 44.
And we talk about Kane Williamson using his feet brilliantly against spin.
47-68.
आप जहां भी हो, जो भी ऑर्डर करें, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा. दिल पाकिस्तानी होगा, ये तो होगा क्योंकि बोला नेक्स्ट पाकिस्तान. जीरा प्लस चाय के साथ पेश करके तो देखो, यही है गुफ्तगू का प्लस. जीरे का जायका लिए हमारी बातों से खस्ता. जीरा प्लस.
Such a massive player. Every time New Zealand come up, the first name that you're looking for is Kane Williamson. Him being in form turns this New Zealand side around. Base off, driven through the covers. Single, it's almost a procession now. With every over, the runs keep ticking. Something has to give for South Africa before it's too late.
If New Zealand are able to chase this target, it will be the highest chase against South Africa. And at the moment they are looking very comfortable. The required run rate just 6.5. 13 runs ahead of what South Africa were at this stage.
Partnership 87 of 90. Williamson looking very, very good. Conway very comfortable. Down the leg side, and again leaks runs. This time it'll go to the fence with a little shuffle across from Williamson, and being able to get it down fine enough to beat the fielder.
And this is what I'm talking about.
बैट
Loose balls on leg side, leaking runs. This will not add any pressure to the New Zealand side. If South Africa has a chance, they will have to bowl two frontline bowlers together in these middle overs for a little while.
I'm almost going to ask you that, and you answered before I got there. To the offside. Another single. Captaincy hat. Amir captaining South Africa right now. Who do you go to? You want a wicket? Who do you go to? Yes, Shamsi is bowling from this end, but you said two frontline bowlers. Which bowlers right now you want to go to manufacture a wicket?
मैं भाई साहब आप ही आ जाओ बॉलिंग करने विकेट विकेट ले लो थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट बनाओ मैच में
I do think Ngidi is one bowler that you can definitely go back to. A few overs, 3 or 4 together for Shamsi and him can have an impact. Because if you're leaking runs on one end, then the effectiveness of the other bowler gets lower too.
सही बात है रन से नहीं बचेंगे दूसरे बॉलर क्या करेंगे स्टोन को लिया बुमराह को लिया बोल्ड को लिया
Ngidi has bowled 4 overs up front, but there will have to be a time, especially in these middle overs when both the batters are said that your frontline bowler with Shamsi and Ngidi are working together, bowling dot deliveries, building some kind of pressure, asking some kind of a different shot from the batters. Otherwise, this will be too easy for New Zealand.
कल का मैच देखा था किसने इंग्लैंड में इंडिया की बैटिंग में मजा भी आ रहा था और इंग्लैंड की बैटिंग में कहाँ मजा आ रहा था लिविंगस्टन की बैटिंग देखते थे
Another all-rounder. South Africa do produce a lot of all-rounders, and another option here.
रोहित शर्मा की बैटिंग देखते थे
Bosch, who not the all-rounder, he bowled with the new balls, so maybe frontline bowler he can also be experimented with. That has been pulled. That is too easy for a class player like Kane Williamson. Too short, too slow, and punished.
experience
Boundary at the last delivery of the 25th over. 147 for 1.
एसी क्यों बंद है एसी क्यों बंद है जोनिक है ना अब तो खुल के जियो जोनिक है ना अब खुल के जियो
स्टेडियम का जोश स्क्रीन पे लाइव शॉक की फ्री लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग के साथ एंजॉय करो आईसीसी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी का हर लम्हा वो भी बिना किसी सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस के शॉक तो लगेगा डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ
भाई बॉलिंग लेना तो कम से कम 300 से ऊपर रन चाहिए थे एक और छक्का जड़ दिया
Oh, he's launched that. Has been picked up and another one into the fence.
Talk about reading from the hand, and this time Conway reading it really well, playing with the spin, dissecting those two fielders on the boundary. Excellent hitting there. Pressure on South Africa, pressure on the brace Shamsi. First ball boundary.
This is out that time. He just hanged his head back because he knew there was a gap through mid-wicket again. The timing was good, but he's gone straight to the man. Just seems as if New Zealand now think that this is the time to really press on the accelerator.
अगर हमारे से वरुण चक्रवर्ती जाता है तो जडेजा जाता है तो अक्षर पटेल
That is lovely. That is superb. As simple as you like, goes on the back foot and punches it to the fence.
Excellent batting from both ends now. Look at the timing on that shot. Rocks back. A nice punch. There was a field long off, no chance.
All very simple now. slightly over 6, the run rate required. Williamson and Conway has just sensed that this is the moment they can really put this game to bed. Another one down the ground. This is exceptional batting. Beautiful timing and just picking up mid-on and making sure that he plays it past him. Third boundary of the over.
So easy on the eyes. It's not an easy shot to play otherwise, but he makes it look so easy, Conway. The Race Shamsi is trying to bowl that wicket-to-wicket line, but the mid-on fielder is too wide. Now he's brought him a bit straighter.
भाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सामने जा रहा है जो तो क्या करोगे सॉरी इंग्लैंड में ऑस्ट्रेलिया के
Goes back through the offside. Single. A very productive over. 13 off that. It is 160 for 1.
आप जहां भी हो, जो भी ऑर्डर करें, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
Williamson. This was the last ball, previous over, the last ball that Kane Williamson faced. Short, too slow and hammered to the fence. Cannot bowl that length to a batter of the stature of Kane Williamson. That has meant a bowling change. Giri. He's been fished away through the offside. Couple of runs.
Brought into the attack, but runs have leaked in the last over as well. So a lot to do for Ngidi. Not only has to contain runs, but look for wickets. Starts off with a wider delivery. Last 25 balls, 41 runs for New Zealand.
Bavuma going back to his main strike bowler. He's hoping that he can get a wicket. And things have certainly changed. Plenty of options with the ball, but we can provide him with the wicket because at the moment New Zealand flying. Both batters in, both batters in sync with the pace of the pitch. And they just feel that now they can really put pressure back on South Africa, take the game away. Run ball required. They're playing a few more shots because they want this to be over and done with quickly. Also make sure that they get into that final. And then another game before Champions Trophy. Also players in form. Conway has been crafted into the side. He's come into form. Williamson is looking the player that he is. So the preparation so far for New Zealand has been spot on. Beautifully guided, lovely touch, finesse.
When you talk about the delicate touches, he has shown you his strength, he has shown you the power, the timing, presence of mind, understanding that the third fielder was wide, just opening the face of the bat, using the pace on offer, and it races away for 4 runs. Williamson putting on a show here.
एक अगर
Williamson taking along.
प्लेयर आया ना साउथ अफ्रीका में बॉसमैन नाम का, वो भाई क्या तोड़ना स्टार्ट करता था
KFC flip the bucket challenge. That's back.
इंडियन प्लेयर है जो किंग्स 11 पंजाब में
All you have to do is flip the KFC bucket and get it on your head. First attempt.
How do we judge the winner here? All of them had the flipped bucket.
But we haven't seen them attempt it first. First attempt only. Another productive over for New Zealand. 9 off. It's 169 for 1.
आप जहां भी हो, जो भी ऑर्डर करें, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा। जीरा प्लस चाय के साथ पेश करके तो देखो, यही है गुफ्तगू का प्लस। जीरे का जायका लिए हमारी बातों सा खस्ता जीरा प्लस।
लेथम आएगा भाई, लेथम है, सेंटनर है, कौन लेथम भी तो न्यूजीलैंड के फौज में कैप्टन, ये टेस्ट कैप्टन
He's still batting to come.
किया हुआ करवाया इंडिया
At the moment, it's all very comfortable. Lovely day out. We're at Lahore, renovated stadium. Comfortable seats, lovely viewing.
इजी बॉस इकलौता इंडियन
Work cut out for South Africa. Can they rein this back? How can they get back into the game? Partnership 119.
पाकिस्तान अपनी टेस्ट मैच की पहली ही बॉल पे डेब्यू में
Bosch, the sole wicket taker so far in this innings.
We haven't seen a lot of short deliveries from South Africa. New Zealand used them really well. It had to be because of the time they were bowling as well. In the morning, they won the toss, asked South Africa to bat first and used that short delivery pretty well. New Zealand winning both tosses. Have been batting between around this time mostly and batting really well.
इससे सही बॉलिंग तो यही कर रहा बंदा बॉस 135 बॉल 135 सेंचुरी है दोनों इंडिविजुअल से फर्स्ट बैटिंग करने में हालत
Into base, it's angled down to third. New Zealand, well now they'll be looking at their venues. The ICC Champions Trophy. Unfortunately, they don't have a game in Lahore. They've managed to actually be very proficient on this surface, even against Pakistan. Very good with the bat. The spinners have bowled well. But not the venue that they're going to play in Champions Trophy. So, although it's a great start for them, they would have hoped that yes, another game in Lahore because they've mastered it.
But because of these two performances, they have got a guaranteed game in Karachi now. The final, if they win today, which they do look like that they can comfortably do that.
Hassan Amir jumping the gun. About 22 overs to go. Vernon Philander very upset with those comments. 173 for 1.
न्यूजीलैंड ये दोनों दिलचस्प खेल
स्टेडियम का जोश, स्क्रीन पे लाइव, शॉक की फ्री लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग के साथ एंजॉय करो आईसीसी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी का हर लम्हा, वो भी बिना किसी सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस के। शॉक तो लगेगा। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
दिल पाकिस्तानी होगा तो ये तो होगा क्योंकि बोला नेक्स्ट पाकिस्तान।
तो हो जाए पाकिस्तान के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
साउथ अफ्रीका
Tips.
कोई मार का वेस्ट इंडीज मार का साउथ अफ्रीका ऐसे हाल चल रहा है हमारा। वेस्ट इंडीज से कितने प्लेयर्स हैं लीड्स में गोल्डन रसल
Long way up. Chance. Oh, difficult. And to add insult, it's gone for 4, but what a gallant effort to get all that way. There was a lot of real estate to chase.
ड्रॉप कर दिया
And Williamson deciding to take it on. Yeah. Outside part of the blade, deceived from Ngidi. How much territory had to be covered. Wonderful cameras down their sideline. But those, in a way, you need those miracle catches if you're to get back in the contest. Couldn't be taken. So Williamson survives against Ngidi. The regular service, Amir Sahel to the fore.
Yeah, it was a good delivery. The previous one saw Kane Williamson jumping out of the crease, took the pace off, and here, pace was offered and the width. And Kane Williamson, ready for it. These batters are marching along relentlessly. This chase is very smooth. These two players hardly play any stroke in angle, just relying on the timing, having the opposition under pressure. Another slow delivery, and the captain of the fielding side, Baboma, has to deal with hosts of problems here.
Yeah, and Bosch want to get there. Yeah, it was a really good effort. Got a fingertip on the end at Ethan Bosch, only to nudge it away to the boundary cushion.
Yeah, full marks for the effort. Never easy running back, although he died at the right moment, but still was behind. Pulled into the gap. Couple more runs to the total. Doing it easy, aren't they? Sorry. You should be happy. Danny, are you sulking?
Well, it's just another day on the circuit, isn't it? Come on. Just zipping and zapping from a T20 edition there in Bangla. We're here for a tri-series. I suppose you could argue the real serious stuff gets underway with the ICC Champions Trophy on the 19th in this neck of the woods. But it is, yeah, it's still a one international, and I think a mere tongue-in-cheek from you. But yeah, just going about it so professionally, aren't they, in terms of all the experience. In a way, yeah, that expectation from Williamson and Conway, the partnership with it, 134, 118, make it 135 now. Williamson neck and neck with Conway.
Yeah, the only threat they had to deal with in the middle overs was Shamsi. He was one option, could have taken wickets in the middle overs, but he's been neutralized. And the captain must be wondering if he should be able to break this partnership. It ain't happening. Boundaries are flowing. Just guided the ball. Use the bounce on that occasion. Kane Williamson. Beautiful batting from him. It's 189 for 1.
एसी क्यों बंद है? एसी क्यों बंद है? रोनिक है ना, अब तो खुल के जियो। रोनिक है ना, अब खुल के जियो।
आप जहाँ भी हो, जो भी ऑर्डर करें, फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा। Pakistan's best-selling hybrids, Havel.
Quite the timing there. Certainly, just feel here with Bosch and Edie. Last throw of the dice. Mulder. Yeah, beautifully executed, wasn't it? Because he should have done a little bit. Suddenly got a bit of a surprise. Bouncer. Look at that. Oh, the ease.
And it was a slow bouncer. He had to delay the stroke. Chance. Couldn't find the target. Here was the opportunity to break this threatening partnership.
Oh, and the overthrows. When it's not running for you, it really is not running for you. And that's unfortunate for the Proteas because, yeah, a direct hit was the end of Williamson. So a little dab here. All of a sudden Conway goes, how about it? There's the throw. Bosch did the same. Similar